Hello, good evening to the TBC community and the world at large. Um, this is the Bishop in the house. I bring you greetings from the house of Tibetians and from the decks of the Bishop. Today is Tuesday, and it's a wonderful day. It's a great day. Many things happening in the community, and I'm here to address the Billion Coin community and even those who are out there who are walking towards entering into the community. I invite you and welcome you as you come in to the TBC family. The difference. We are going to look at what is the difference between your needs and your wants. Our needs in the TBC community and our wants as TBCians. First of all, we need to know the difference between the two. We often do what we need. So doing works in line with your need. What you need, you do, and put off what you want. So in the TBC community, what is our need? And what are we putting off now that we want? Because if we are dealing with the needs, then we have to put out the wants. We cannot need and want at the same time. So therefore, what we want and what we need. There have been so many controversy because we don't know our needs from our wants. As Tibetians out there, our need is to grow the community. Our need is to reach the billion members in TBC. Our need is to bring the less fortunate out. And show them the way that they can make it. So we need to grow the community. And the admit dealing it's necessary that the community must be grown. When we find out that we can't do it all by ourselves, he has to step in by giving out to admit credit to all billionaires who are responsible. When we talk of responsibility, it is not the age, but those who have paid for their back office. When you pay, it gives you 2 credits to show that you are responsible to bring in more members in the community. The leaders are people who should be in the position to encourage, to enlighten, to open the eyes of those who are in darkness. Bring them to the place that they will see reality. So what we need presently is to build up the community. It is not time for us to sit down and watch the community grow. It is not time for us to relax and wait for a grown-up community before we start to use our currency. When the minority take up the responsibility to do what the majority is supposed to do, you'll find out that it will delay us. It will take us back a bit. Though we'll reach there. But I'm here to encourage every one of us that our need presently should be focused on. If I ask you out there, what do you need? There are so many things that you call right now. I need money to buy shoes. I need money to go to town. I need money to buy car. I need money. Those are all what? Necessity. They are your present needs. So what we need presently in TBC is not about talking. It's not about arguing. It's not about showing who you are or who you are not. What we need right now is to bring people in the community. Our task is to bring billion people in the community. So we need to work towards it. That is our need. We need our economy. We need to spend our money. And every other thing that you need as material things presently, you need to purchase them with money. So that is what our need. Presently, there's a need in TBC. It's not about talking. It is not about arguing. It is about bringing people into the community. Whatever is affecting us now is just for a while. We need $25 to pay for our wallet or our back office. That's our present need. So we need money to do what we want to do now. So you find out that do not let your need suppress your wants, but let your need buttress your wants. Why? Because you find out that what we want truly enrich our lives. So the need presently is to bring people. Our wants is what we want in future. What is ahead of us? What are we portraying? What are we going after? That's our want. Something that will sustain us in the future, that will make us to become somebody, that will make us to become rich, that will enable us to sustain our life. That is our want. We want to spend our money. So if we want our wants to come to pass, we need to look at the needs that will bring our wants. Until we can bring billions of people, our wants will not be easily met. We will do all these things. We will struggle, but will we be able to enter our future? A man needs a job to sustain himself. And the government came up with what? Social what? Security. The man needs is a job. The government came up with what? Social security as the man wants. After working for 25 years or 50 years or so, you will be laid down. That day your need comes to an end in that office. Then the social security comes in, which is your want. When you are weak and heavy laden and you cannot do nothing, the social security comes in by empowering you every month, giving you something every month, paying you every month. Because the government took out something and keep it for your wants. That means for your future. To empower you, to enrich you, to sustain you, to keep you going. So what will we keep us going in TBC? So until we can work on our needs in TBC, our wants is shadowed. It's shadowed. So all that we need now is to target our need. Our need is 1 billion members. We need 1 billion members to enter our economy. We need 1 billion members in TBC. So I hereby invite every one of you out there that are listening to my video. I invite you to be part and parcel of what we are doing in the community, enlightening the mind and eyes of people to understand that the world is getting out of fiat currency and we're entering into the crypto world, which we call the crypto revolution, is what we are on now. And TBC is an asset. Its value is tied to humanity. Until everyone dies on earth, TBC remains standing as long as humans are living on earth. Because the life of every human being is valued more than gold, more than silver, more than diamond, more than any precious stone that you can think about. The stone become precious because of humanity. The gold become precious because human beings are living on earth and they are using it. So human beings are more valid than gold. So our coin is tied to humanity and to grain of gold. So I want to encourage you, the more we grow the community, the more the coin becomes more valued, the more the coin becomes valued. It is not by supply and demand, no. Whether we use it or not, as long as we are growing in the community, our coin continue to go up the moon. So at this time, I want us to focus on our need and not our wants. Because if we start to work on our wants at this time, you find out that the future we have nothing for us. Let us work on our needs now that we may enter our future. So that we may enter our wants, which, what will truly enrich us, enrich our lives, enrich our children, enrich the family, and even our community, our country, and put us in a place where we can look at ourselves and walk to any government, walk to our government and ask for any projects that they are undertaking, and we as loyal Tibetians will be able to support our government, take projects and do the projects for the nation. But if we are looking at our wants and we forget about our needs, let us ready to go down the drain, because we'll be dumped. Friends, will be dumped. But when we take care of our need, then it means that we are pushing to our wants. I want to do TBC, but I have no time. I want to do, but I have no time. So what is the want? If you have no time, you will never secure your future riches. You have no time, you will never reach there. You need to have time. You need to have time. Remember what happened in the Bible when Jesus fed the 4,000 people, and the next day they were looking for Jesus all around. And Jesus asked, "What are you looking for me? What were you looking for me for? What are you looking for me for?" After Jesus asked the question, "Why are you looking for me?" "Oh, Jesus, we are looking for you." "Oh," he said, "Why are you looking for me?" And he answered himself and he said, "Because I fed you yesterday." It was their need. They were only looking for him because he fed them yesterday, and they were shutting out because they want to be fed again. So you see, we need money. Yes. But what are we going to do to hand it? What are we going to do for us to become billionaires and millionaires and trillionaires? We need to do what we're supposed to do now. The now.